right, here we go. The 6AX Classic Breakfast with Nat and Westo.
It's Nat and Westo from the 6AX Classic Brekkie as we come to the end of another week, which means another podcast, which is available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, on our website, and probably some other places that haven't realised that they probably shouldn't include it.
Are we on the dark web?
Actually,
no, I'm on there for another reason.
I don't have anything illegal to trade, so probably not.
At what point in time do you think it's okay to wear your pajamas out in public? And I'm not just talking about you dipping out at the service station or the deli. I'm talking about going out.
That's not acceptable.
I'm talking about going out for dinner.
No.
Sitting down.
No.
Wearing pajama pants and an hoodie and slippers.
I will put, it's never acceptable.
Well, you don't even think it's acceptable to wear Ugg boots.
No. It's not acceptable to wear your pajamas in public. I will put one caveat on that, unless it's an emergency. So your house is on fire, you've had to rush out, or there's been an accident or an incident and someone has to go to hospital or emergency.
Well, I sleep naked, so...
Well, it's going to be fun times for the fire is at your place, isn't it? Surprised you haven't tried to burn the house down already.
Yes. Well, my neighbours are fully equipped with fire extinguishers should that happen because they know, because I'm sure they look through the windows.
That's so they can coat you in foam.
Right.
And therefore you'll no longer be naked.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. It's like those foam runs.
Yeah.
Anyway, look at us digressing. I think it's okay if you're a kid. I think over the age of probably 10, you probably shouldn't be going out in public.
No, you're right. Like, because, you used to wear your pajamas to the drive-in and stuff like that.
That's okay. Well, I went to the shopping centre the other day, did some shopping at the green one, and I swear to goodness, there was a woman in front of me, and I'm not, she's not like a senior, she's not 7 years old, so she's somewhere in between, I'd say nudging 50s.
Okay.
And that's what she was wearing, pajama pants. She had slippers and she had an hoodie on the top. And she was doing her weekly shop.
Well, maybe.
I mean, okay.
Maybe she can't afford clothes.
Well,
and she's only got that one outfit.
She's at that point in life and she said, I just don't care anymore. I've given up on life. But I still need my milk and bread.
When do you reach that point? And when do you reach the point?
I don't know. I'm pretty close, mate.
When your pants are up around your armpits, that's another thing as well. At what point do you think, no, that's a good look?
Well, I'm looking at the next 6 months.
Okay, right. Is that you'll just tick both boxes and you'll have your pajama pants.
Correct.
Right up, sort of around
Ugg boots,
your chest.
No bra. I'll go braless.
Oh, wow. I do every day.
I know you do. But you you haven't got the chesticles I've got.
I don't have, no, exactly.
I'm always, if I ever go braless, I'm forever kicking them with my knees. Anyway, podcast. That's what we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Crime wave right here.
Oh, yeah.
At 6AX. Things have been going missing, so we're going to discuss that. We were just discussing chesticles. You found an OnlyFans lady that has large chesticles, and she's
30R.
Oh gosh,
her
I
size.
can't even imagine how much pain that woman would be in. But she's having issues finding a partner.
Yes.
So heart goes out to her. You also found a rather interesting version of the American national anthem.
Yes.
With Martha
Reeves from Martha and the Vandellas. Yeah, she is 85.
She doesn't sound like she used to, mate.
She's not in her best form. We'll put it that way.
We're also talking about Donna Mills getting into OnlyFans.
Yes.
Coffee influencers.
Oh, yeah.
Or, if, as you like to say, influencer. And we're also having a chit-chat about good neighbours and on the other side, bad flight habits.
Oh, yes.
Because there are disgusting people around. So all that and so much more on our podcast.
The 6AX Classic Breakfast with Nat and Westo.
We start very early and a lot of people are sort of getting up and starting their day while we're doing our work. And one thing I guess a lot of people do, whether they're working or retired or caring for kids or whatever, they get up and make a cup of coffee.
It's the first thing I do. I have a double shot every single morning,
Same here.
even before a shower.
And, The Nespresso does it for me.
Yeah.
Not many coffee shops open at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Macca's?
Yeah, like I said, not many coffee shops open.
Coffee's all right, mate.
It's all right. But have you come across the latest thing?
Mm-hmm.
It's a deconstructed iced latte.
Oh, it sounds nice. Just the iced latte. I'm a little bit confused with the deconstructed. Does that mean they just give me the ingredients and I have to put it together?
Bingo, bango.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I'm not paying money to make my own bloomin' iced coffee.
But isn't that part of the thing? You go to a coffee shop with a barista and you find your coffee shop and
Yeah.
the barista that you like that makes the coffee the way that you want it, whether it's an iced latte or whatever, long macchiato, topped up, whatever your order is.
They do it for you. Here's $12.50. Give us the coffee.
$12.50. Wow, you're getting paid more than some of us. With this, you get the ice, the espresso, the milk, the syrup, and the cold foam all separately
Oh, that's stupid.
in different cups.
That's stupid. Is it Melbourne?
Oh, it probably is Melbourne. It could be here as well. I think it's being driven by influencers.
Influencers. And by the way, that's not a real job. A
can't-
social influencer, it's not a real job.
You can't say influencer and just say, you've got to say, like, I'm an influencer and I'm making aspirational coffee. So they take all these bits and pieces and film like whatever it is, a 10-second video shorts and then whack it up on the Insta. And
You do that far too well,
It's
mate.
my secret life.
It's a firm no from me, mate. If I'm paying money, you do it for me.
Well,
What's the purpose?
I'm paying someone to do it for me. I'm paying, and then I'm doing their work and I'm using 5 different cups that are all going to get thrown.
I tell you what, why don't you give me discount, give me all the ingredients, and then I'll whack it together. But if I'm paying full price for a deconstructed iced coffee, get out of town with your man bun.
Nat and Westo, the only way to start your morning. The classic breakfast on 6AX.
Now, I know that Kununurra has been in the news recently with their crime wave shocking up there at the moment. But it's time to get Channel 9 news team down to 6AX because we're having our own little crime wave right here, aren't we?
Oh, are we? Okay, yes.
Your tea bags?
Oh, yeah, they were being pilfered for a while.
Remember I bought you tea bags because
Yes.
Westo likes strong tea. Like
Proper
he
strong.
will let it brew in a cup for 10, 15, 20 minutes.
Yep.
Ugh. So I bought him those. Which brand are they? Yorkshire tea?
Yeah, that's the one.
Strong Yorkshire tea.
Yorkshire tea, proper strong.
Proper strong.
Proper
so
strong.
I got them for you and then you kept them in your little pigeonhole in the office.
Disappearing.
People were stealing them. So we've gone to the extent of whenever you walk anywhere, you just got your box of tea bags.
They come in with me, they go home with me.
Unbelievable. Then you had your eggs that were stolen
Oh,
from the
that's-
fridge.
that's right,
That was one
yeah.
of our sales staff.
Yes.
Here's the next thing that's gone on. I am disappointed. Nay, I am devastated about a recent crime situation because you know that on a regular basis we have our barbecues on the veranda at work.
Yeah.
We had one recently and it had bacon, eggs, sausages, chicken. There was some fantastic steak as well. I think there may have been some salad and a couple of rolls.
I think that was all from Tony's House of Tender Meats.
I think you might be right. But I had my bacon and eggs and I was too full. I was full up to pussy's bow. I could not eat anymore. So being the highly intelligent intellectual that I am, I'm also extremely frugal as well. You know, I thought there's some uncooked steak here. I'm not going to be greedy. I'm just going to take 2 bits of steak and then I wrap them up in Glad wrap and then I got my art liner out and I put my name on them, Nats. And then underneath in a threatening tone, I wrote, do not touch or else. You know, when you do that when you're a kid and also when you're 56, it seems. And then I thought, well, I don't want them today because I've got meat out. So I'll put them in the freezer. So I put them in the freezer and I even went to the effort of hiding them behind the light and easies that were in there. And I thought I'll have them at a later stage. Well, that later stage happened on Monday. So I hadn't taken any meat out of my freezer at home because I thought I'll bring the steaks home. Went in there Monday after the shift. I looked in there and my steak with my name on it has gone missing. How tight is someone? They've gone in, fossing behind the light and easy where I'd hidden mistake, and they've stolen my 2 steaks with my name on them. I want Angela Lansbury in here. I want her strip searching all the staff. I want her dusting for fingerprints. I want her doing DNA swabs.
The classic breakfast with Nat and Westo on 6AX.
Well, you know that I'm all over this World Wide Web business. And I found that the internet's latest trend is all about being a better neighbour. They've called it neighbour maxing.
Neighbour maxing.
So we're asking the question, what do you think makes a good neighbour?
Now, Steve, where are you living, mate?
Oh, I'm in Ascot, mate, in the middle of horse country. We've got good neighbours. I put out a big flower pot full of lemons. I've got a lemon tree that's about 50 years old. That's out on the verge every day.
Oh, nice.
My neighbours bring me bins in and vice versa. The couple next door, they've got 2 young little girls. I always want to play with my dog. Everyone knows everyone's name. It's just a great little place to live.
Oh, mate, I want to live next door to you, Steve. This sounds great.
It is. It's a good, nice little area. Good walks around the river with the dog. People are friendly. You know, you can get how you going, how's your day?
There is a time limit on conversations, Steve. I like to have a quick chat, maxing out at about 2.5 minutes.
G'day, how you going? That's it.
That's it, mate. That's all you need. Unfortunately, with one of my neighbours, who I think he actually lives in the garage, so that every time I come home after getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning, he wants to have a half-hour conversation.
Oh.
So, Steve, what you're saying is that horses make great neighbours because they don't get stuck in long chats, unless, of course...
Hello, I'm Mr.
That's
Red.
the one.
What makes a good neighbour, Dave from Cloverdale?
I got dragged up by my dear mother to treat other people how you want them to treat you. That way, I treat my neighbours with respect.
What sort of things do you do for your neighbours?
Tell them to keep the noise down because they're quiet and loudy little buggers.
Do you bring the bins in for them?
Yeah, we do that every now and then for them.
What about baked goods?
One of my neighbours brought in a quarter of a tiramisu cake that she baked herself. Apparently, she was a baker.
Oh, and she just gave you the
And
quarter.
it was absolutely yummy. I had the whole quarter to myself.
Could have shared it with one of the other neighbours.
Stuffed that for a joke.
Got the baker. Do you have a butcher and a candlestick maker?
No, we've got a FIFO worker with 2 dogs that keep barking all the time.
I'm hearing more negativity than positivity here, Dave, other than the cake.
No. As long as they play by my rules, we'll get along fine.
What makes a good neighbour, Jay from Aurelia?
One neighbour, when I was 11 years old, was pretty instrumental in my upbringing. It was a panel beater, and he used to panel beat this old Ford Falcon ute. I was always curious, and so for the next 3 years on weekends, he trained me how to do panel beating and spray painting. So I sort of had an apprenticeship when I was young. It was always annoying him to say, hey, can I come over and play, do it?
Unreal. So he taught you, and now you're in the car business yourself, Jay.
Oh, yeah, no, I couldn't wait to leave high school, mate. I was fighting at the bit. That's what I think a good neighbour would do. Too.
Yeah.
You know, they would teach younger people in the community to say, hey, this is a good trade. And
Well played to the neighbour as well, just getting free child labour.
Yes.
We have been discussing what makes a good neighbour, Chris from Southlake.
People who keep an eye out for your house, who will come over and say to you, look, there was a car here today, this is the rego, they seemed a bit sus. Someone who always waves, someone you know the name of, you've known them for years. I mean, I live in a cul-de-sac off a cul-de-sac off a cul-de-sac, and if someone comes into that cul-de-sac, every man and their dog's like, alert, who is this person?
Yeah,
We've not seen
exactly.
them. I've got CCTV cameras, you know, like you get neighbours coming up going, oh, there was somebody hanging around, have a look at your cameras around this time. It's reassuring, especially, you know, being a single female by yourself.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
Our green bin only goes out every second week, and to do my entire garden will take about 8 green bin pulls. So we just run around and just rip green bins off everybody else and then just take them back and put them at the appropriate house.
No harm in that. Exactly. As long as they've got room. Don't fill me bin up before I've finished filling it up. Thanks very much. So you use people's bins and you like living next door to Mrs. Mangle, do you?
Well, besides the people who have moved in next door and they've only been there a year and a half, I don't think there's one person in the street that hasn't been there at least 6 or 7 years. I've been there for 25.
Oh, wow.
Eddie's been there, I think, for 24. I took it one step further and went down the Love Thy Neighbour track.
How long have you been with Eddie?
Yeah. Oh, 2019.
You say they never leave, but we all know they eventually leave, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Technically, they don't leave because those ones that have passed on are all in Chris's backyard because they make fantastic fertiliser for the roses.
Well, this is exactly right.
Making every morning a classic. Nat and Westo, the classic breakfast on 6AX.
I just want to bring your attention to a Scottish model named Summer Robert, who's She's having a hard time. She's trying to find love.
Oh, bless her. Is she just too attractive? Is that the problem? She can't find someone because she's just too darn attractive. Oh, I hear you, Summer. I hear you.
Well, it's something akin to that.
Is it?
She's an OnlyFans creator. So that causes problems with, trying to find a legit relationship.
Here we go.
But there's also something else in her life that is quite literally getting in her way. She has size 30R breasts. Let me repeat
30R.
30R. I thought like a 12C.
They're incredibly big. I mean, great if you're involved in a car accident because you don't need the airbags.
Correct.
Also great if you've got nowhere to put your can of beer. Let's look at the good things in life about having big ones.
25 kilos.
Both or each?
I think that's both.
See, that's going to cause back issues, neck issues, and God help her trying to find a bra, although she's on OnlyFans, so she probably doesn't need one.
No, but she's sort of saying that obviously she gets a lot of attention, but it's all about, I was going to say one thing, but obviously two things.
Two's always better than one.
But she has said, look, she would give it all away for love. She's trying to find love.
What do you mean she would give it all away?
Like the OnlyFans and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, I thought you meant choppy.
She actually has a condition. It's called macromastia, so they keep growing, so they're going to get bigger.
No,
anyway, she wants to be
a
traditional wife, or the trad wife, as they call them. And she said she wants to have a farm with a man. He goes out, works on the farm. She has a wee bear because she is Scottish. And
they wouldn't need a cow?
Possibly. But I did notice that they're taking applications for the next season of Farmer Wants a Wife, so off she goes.
The Classic Breakfast with Nat and Westo on 6AX.
It is time to increase our brain knowledge with some fun facts. Feel free to litter these throughout your day. Impress your friends, why don't you?
Sure.
Did you know when bubble wrap was invented back in 1957, it failed miserably because it was created as a decorative wallpaper? What they did is they put two shower curtains together, they glued it, and then there were bubbles created, which gave us all a lot of fun in the years to come. I love popping bubble wrap.
Yeah.
But nobody wanted it. It was then relaunched as greenhouse insulation. That still failed until someone thought this stuff would make some pretty good packing material, and the rest is popping history. Did you know that the Cookie Monster from Sesame Street actually has a real name, and that name is Sydney, or Sid for short.
Sid.
He is so messy. It's like a toddler trying to eat a bag of Doritos. You just follow him around with a Dyson, don't you? There is a medical condition which I think you and I suffer from at 9:01 a.m. every morning. It's called exploding head syndrome. And actually, when I looked into it, it sounds terrible. Exploding head syndrome is when you hear sudden gunshots or explosions in your sleep. You're fast asleep and then you hear gunshots.
I actually do think I get that sometimes.
You have exploding head syndrome, good sir.
Is that what it is? Because sometimes you're asleep and then there's this like bang.
Well, then again, you live in Yokine. In medieval times, animals were often put on trial for crimes like crop destruction and murder. I mean, seriously? What lawyer is going to represent a cow who's been done for murder? Unless maybe John Hammond, Perth's own John Hammond, might represent maybe a pro bono basis, because it's not like a cow has anywhere to keep a wallet. And if we're going to be prosecuting animals, I'd like to prosecute my two dogs this morning. One of them relieved themselves on the bedroom carpet this morning. I stepped straight in it. Don't know which one it was. Need to get CSI Alkamos onto that.
Oh.
Hey, talking animals.
Yes.
In the 1960s, the CIA launched Operation Acoustic Kitty, where microphones were implanted into cats' ears, and then they were sent into rooms with foreign officials so they could sit nearby and record those private conversations. Now, it never actually happened because they couldn't train the cats, because cats do whatever cats want to do. Did you know in ancient Rome, people used to use human and animal urine as laundry detergent?
Oh.
And I think it's safe to say that some of the 6IX staff still use that same detergent.
Nat and Westo, the only way to start your morning. The Classic Breakfast on 6AX.
New research shows the number one most irritating thing on a plane is having your seat kicked from behind. 42% of people going for that.
Oh, I hate that.
Which can be the annoying kids, but it can also be just tall people in the seat behind you, like kneeing, and they can't get their legs in, so they're constantly hitting the back of your seat.
Yeah, that happened to me on my way up to Monkey Mia, not on a plane, on a bus.
Oh.
It was a German tourist. Kickity, kickity, kickity.
Oh.
I thought, you kick me once more, mate, and there's going to be trouble.
What in-flight habit do you hate the most? I think the first thing most people would probably leap to is noisy kids.
Are you one of those people, you see somebody coming down with a baby and you're just like, please don't sit here, please don't sit
Well,
here.
no, I
please
can't
don't sit
be
here."
that way because I did do a few flights back when my guy Tay, when he was a baby through to a toddler.
Oh,
and
so
some of
you
them
were the one
international.
that I was looking at going, please don't sit
We
here.
were very lucky because we managed to keep him busy and he slept a lot. Here's some food, go to sleep. We're asking, what in-flight habit do you hate the most in Joondalup? Over to you, Stan.
Oh, this is a beauty for you. A bloke, or maybe two blokes, you're sitting in the middle of the road,
Yep.
and the bloke next to you has got his legs so wide open, he thinks are too big.
Okay, so he's man-spreading, is he, Stan?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that is so rude.
And Stan, I've had these before. Do they also take up the armrests while they're about it?
Probably, yeah. They're pigs.
So you're in the middle and you've got one man spreader one side and one man spreader the other side, have you?
Yeah, that's got it, Nat.
We need to start a Stan spreader. When you're in the middle, you got to spread yourself out, mate, and claim your room.
I need you to start working on your hammies and then you'll have the muscle that you can just push them back when they're trying to spread.
Oh, that's okay. I'm fat enough.
It's in-flight habits that we're discussing today, the ones that you hate the most.
Do you know what I hate? I hate being near people. I hate it when people start talking to me. I hate it when people start chewing near me. I hate children around me. I've got a list. It revolves around people. If it was an empty flight, I would have no issues.
See, I think our list would be similar. I'm just going to say I hate the fact that I'm not rich enough to at least fly first class, if not on a private jet.
What about people taking their shoes and socks off? I don't mind taking shoes off if they've got
shoes?
socks, but I don't want to see naked
No,
nubs.
not naked feet. And
when they start picking at them.
I put my shoes back on to go to the bathroom because you just
Squelch.
You don't want to do that.
And then you put your feet up on the chair or on the window. Oh, keep those
on your
feet under
armrest.
control. Nobody wants to see your hairy nubs.
There's a whole separate debate within a debate that's taken place here. So
yeah.
a lot of people on Facebook have zeroed in on seat reclining, and there's the for and there's against.
30% of people who've commented on Facebook don't want the seats reclined.
Here's the thing. If they weren't meant to be reclined, they wouldn't be made with a button that reclines them. But just have some courtesy when you're doing it.
Look around.
Just because you finished your meal doesn't mean the person behind you has.
And recline slowly, please. I must tell you one from Pete. His main in-flight habit, which he hates the most, is sitting next to a smelly person. 9 hours from Honolulu to Sydney. I hear you, Peteski.
The 6AX Classic Breakfast with Nat and Westo.
One of the biggest supermarkets in Finland, they've introduced what they like to call the sinkukuri, which if you finish, I'm apologising because that's probably not how it's pronounced, but it is Finnish for single baskets. They are bright pink, as if you're Barbie and you're doing the shopping. You pick up the pink basket when you enter the supermarket and then you do your shopping. I use a trolley. I don't think I ever go in and use a basket.
Guess they're just assuming that single people won't need to buy as much. So they have a basket instead of a trolley. I use the small trolleys.
Do you?
Yeah, because it's an in-between.
It is an in-between.
Because it's not like I have other people living with me, but I have the other half and my boy coming to visit.
Of course.
So it's not quite a
So
single shop.
use the in-between one.
Yeah.
I get that. And I find that they wheel a little better too.
They do.
You probably would have no use because you are attached.
Yes.
You would have no use for this pink shopping basket. But as you go in the store, you pick it up and it's a sign to other shoppers that you are single and you are ready to mingle.
Okay.
But this is nothing new if you think about it, because there was the upside down pineapple.
Oh, that's for the swingers on cruise ships.
Oh.
In the shopping trolley, it was the bananas upside down.
Upside down bananas means that you're available, but if they're turned down, you're not looking.
Yeah, so if you accidentally have your bananas placed up, you're sending the wrong signal. So if you pick up the pink basket, then that's much clearer,
That's
isn't
much clearer, because my problem is is if I'm going down the fruit aisle, I'm a little bit hungry, I just start peeling and eating the banana. What sign is that giving to people?
Just that you're hungry.
And I'm quick. I need something quickly. So I thought it was something to do with the pineapple.
Apparently that's when people on cruise ships stick a picture of a pineapple sticker or something on their door.
Well, that would explain whenever I buy a pineapple why I get random couples coming
So
to me.
I've read anyway.
And then there's the peach. Don't forget the peach.
Oh, the peach.
Which apparently says that you're open to be approached by a specific person. So say that you're in the supermarket and Chris Hemsworth comes up to you. You just suddenly grab a peach or you grab his peach. I'm sure if you grabbed his peach, he'd know that you're interested.
Sure.
I can't always find a peach. Anyway, I digress.
The Classic Breakfast with Nat and Westo on 6AX.
Martha and the Vandellas. Pretty big band. They're Rock and Roll Hall of Famers. You might know some of their work.
Good stuff.
What about this one?
I love it.
And then...
Yeah. Some great music.
Absolutely. Martha being Martha Reeves of the Vandellas. Well, she was busy over the weekend doing a version of the national anthem at a sports event.
Well, that would have been good.
Yes. Keep in mind, before I play it, she's 85 now and not everyone can be, say, the Rolling Stones or Sir Paul McCartney.
Are you trying to let me down gently?
Well...
Are you telling me this is not the same Martha from Martha and the Vandellas?
Not quite up to her usual standard, I would say.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light?
And I'm not sure if the backing singers are putting her off or vice versa.
I think this is my mum.
This is
Mum sounds just like this when she sings.
it's for the inaugural Women's Pro Baseball League game.
Is it to put people off women's baseball?
Well,
That's terrible. Is she sitting on something she shouldn't be?
I don't know. The crowd
What is going on?
The crowd was enjoying it, as were the players, because you could see them all trying not to laugh.
No, this is worse than Meatloaf. When he did the national anthem.
Yeah, although he didn't have the excuse of being 85 at the time. A lot of the comments, I'm dying, this is so much greater than I ever could have imagined, was one comment.
Is she doing it? Is she doing it on purpose? Like, is this her really attempting to sing the national anthem? Because God help America if it wasn't bad enough before.
Just enjoy this.
The land of the free and the home of the brave.
I hope this was as much fun for you as it was for me.
The Classic Breakfast with Nat and Westo. Weekday mornings from 5:30 on 6AX.
I'm done. Stick a fork in me.
I feel good.